Yes, this is a lost message. Okay. Everyone, this is the lost message that I forgot to put out during the first human rights identity. It was called identity, and identity is not equal. This is the lost message that I forgot that I left out. It's concerning Zion, Zion Wade, whatever Zaza, whatever that little faggot's name is. Um, I don't understand this. How can a 15-year-old talk to a 41-year-old and a 51-year-old and tell him what to fucking do for him? I understand that logic. If I was a parent, I'd tell him to go shut the fuck up. Do not tell me that garbage. That's what I would instill him with right then and right there. Because there's nothing to learn from him. You're a brainless child. You don't grow me, I grow you. That's the road they should be on. I don't understand how they can sit there and encourage this garbage life that he has chosen. Most people who was all to being transsexual, homosexual, type of stuff, they have had some sexual abuse happen to them. It is there in their background. I don't care how quiet they is. I don't care how deep they talk. It is there in their life that made them be this self-destructive behavior because all that garbage was not overnight. It was done a part in their life that fucked them up tremendously. And it resulted in being a worthless abomination like Zion is. It's there. I don't understand how some parent can go to his parents and go to NAACP and talk to you about garbage nonsense. NAACP is about growing black problems, not queer problems, not problems that are relevant. Growing problems through bettering jobs, bettering households, not something that destroys a household and destroys a natural sound mind. Not that type of garbage. And when I look at them just standing talking so big about it, that's nothing to celebrate. That's something to ignore. Who is if he was my child, I would make him remind him about 1 Corinthians 9 through 10 regularly. 1 Corinthians 9 through 10. It wouldn't be no 1 Corinthians 9 through 10. All through his mind. 1 Corinthians 9 through 10. Romans chapter 1, 21 through 32. It'll be imprinted and memorized in his mind permanently. You know it by heart through me telling you this. Now listen to no woman who is garbage like that. They are abomination and their words are worthless and their living is worthless. I will instill him with that permanently. He will know my favorite verse up and down, or that was my child. Tell me that. My favorite verse, Matthew 12, 46 through 50. When Jesus was in the crowd, and he asked him, Jesus, your mother and your brother are looking for you. He said, who is my mother? Who are my brothers? Pointing at his disciples, he replied, here are my mother and my brothers. Whosoever does the will of my Father in heaven is my brother, sister, and mother. If you want to live opposite of Christ, the hell with you. That's why I remind them. You want to be a transgender? I'll let them do what transgenders, lesbians, homosexuals do. They put the burr in their mouth and put it to an end. Let them do it. Let them do it willfully. That's my stance against that. I don't support garbage like that. I don't support. There's no need to stand with a reprobate mind who ramble nothing but garbage to defend their chosen sin. 2 men and 2 women cannot multiply and have children together. They can't two people of the same gender cannot have an extended bloodline. Simple as that. It's a shame. Even they sound so deep and claim there's some type of intelligent niggas on that stage, and they're not. That's child abuse. I would turn away from him real fast. Tell me that damn if he was in my child, real quick. I'll be so. I'll be saying, what is, since you, so I'm giving you the biblical now, what is 1 Corinthians, what is Leviticus 18:29 say? That you will suffer from. Leviticus 18:29. For whosoever commits any of these abominations, even the souls that commit them shall be cut off among their people. Doesn't matter how deep somebody's words is, their status. The word will always overthrow any and everyone. It will stand after you no longer live. After you wither and pass away, it will be. So them being the parent and actually fighting to get his name changed like it's some daggone historical garbage. It's not. You Zion. You didn't come out that hospital Zaza. You came out of hospital Zion. And that's it. It's sickening how niggas can defend the most worst trash in the world. That's simple. So, and it's the worst trash in the world. That's not, they not no one. It's that being him being a trans is nothing to celebrate. It's a disgrace to life, disgrace to God, disgrace to the family. It's sickening. Running to that queer community is not changing the order of life. It's going to have the full order of his eternity with it. In their eternity too, for daggone to supporting it. You don't stand with no evil doer. You separate from the evil doer. Let them be filthy. Let them be filthy still. And that's the end of the lost message.